to 3 minutes, sir. We'll start by 1-5-3-5. Okay, sir?
Sure, sir. Sure.
Good afternoon to one and all. I once again welcome to all of you for today's webinar session on Teaching with Teams by Mr. M. Harikrishna, Department of EIE, VNR, VJ, IET. Sir, you can start the session, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good afternoon, one and all. I am Harikrishna, working in Department of Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering, VNR, VJ, IET. As you know, today the topic of the webinar is teaching with the Teams. Teams, we mean Microsoft Teams. If the participants are already using the Teams for basic academic activities like conducting online classes or online assignments, online survey, maybe, okay, you may be knowing what are all the things that I'm going to cover now, but at least I hope there may be few points, okay, which may excite you even, okay. So if at all you are already using the Teams, please bear with me, and there may be some points for you too, okay. And mainly today the objective of this webinar is to introduce Teams, how it can be used for basic academic activities like, as I said already, conducting online classes, conducting online assignments, and online surveys. Okay. and if possible and if time is there, I may try to cover few more things too. Okay, and with this I will start the actual topic. I request all of you to keep your Google Meet layout in spotlight mode and also in full screen mode, so that you can see the complete screen and you may have more better visibility, because for the convenience sake, I have used the screenshots. Okay, maximum screenshot I am using, so you may have better visibility if you keep it in spotlight mode and full screen mode. Okay, then so I am starting my topic, assuming that you are working in an organization and your IT admin has given you the login credentials for this Microsoft Teams. Okay, from there I am starting. Okay, now first, so as we have got the login credentials from our IT admin, okay, first thing is as I wanted to use this Microsoft Teams, okay, let us search for download Teams. Download Teams.
Sorry to disturb, sir. This PPT is not seen, sir.
Yeah, okay. I am not sharing PPT, sir. It will take some more time. Okay. Can you see my downloads team Google?
No, sir. No, sir. It's only your video is being seen.
No, sir. We are able to see, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are able to see, sir. Harikrishna, sir. We are able to see.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So download Teams. Download desktop and mobile apps. The first link, whatever you got, okay, you have to click there. Then this page will open. Download for desktop, download for mobile. Okay, always better to go for desktop, and in worst case, or for when even to be in connectivity, of course we can install Teams in mobile too. Okay, here I am interested in downloading for desktop, so click on download for desktop. Then once again same thing comes, download Teams, click there. Okay, if you click there, if you see here bottom left side, the Teams windows.exe file has been downloaded. So that is what they are suggesting. Once again, I am showing the same slide. They are suggesting us to download the Windows app or desktop app for Teams. Okay, I am using cursor. Please see. Okay, Teams windows.exe file is downloaded. You can see here. And if you just double click there, just double click, okay, then this will come. Okay, this will come. Actually, before double clicking there, this Microsoft Teams icon is not there here. It is not installed in my system. Once just double clicking, it won't ask again whether to press yes or no, something like that. We will get when installing some software, nothing like that. Directly, it will be installed, and the corresponding Teams icon appears here on desktop, and this will come. Okay, welcome to Microsoft Teams. Continue. Okay, if you continue that, you will be asked to sign in. Okay, then let us say I have taken one of my students the login credentials. Okay, so if you type the ID there, then next it will ask you to enter the password. If you enter the password, then it will ask you to, because the password is given by IT admin. You can obviously everyone wants to change the password because passwords are the digital identity. Okay, so you have to give current password, then new password, and confirm password. I am giving all those things and signing in. So after that, it will ask you your organization needs more information to keep your account secure. What's next? Okay, and the first one is the login ID that I am signed in now. Okay, just click on that, and it will try to verify the two-step verification process. Okay, it will start. Okay, authentication by phone, authentication by mail. By default here the IT admin mobile number is given, but you can change. Okay, so just press verify here, then this will come. Okay, you can enter your country or region, and you can change here the mobile number. Okay, you can give your mobile number. Then once you enter your mobile number and the country code, okay, this text me, call me options will come. Whichever you prefer, you press on that. Then this type of option will come, and you will get some code, some numerical code to your mobile ID, mobile. Okay, and if you enter that mobile, code, and if you press verify, so if everything is right and your code is right, authentication by phone is done. Then go for this setup now for authentication by email. Then it will ask you your email ID. If you give email ID, okay, then you need to press email me, okay, the code. Then it will send you the code to your email ID. Okay, you have to enter it and press verify. So authentication by email is also done. Therefore, you can press finish. Okay, once it is done, okay, this will come. This will come. Enjoy team and teamwork. Okay, create collaborative workspace for you and your co-workers. Okay, let's go. Then, as we are just now installed Teams and we are new to it, just it will give some information about it. Okay, here there are some options on the left hand side. Different tabs are there: activity tab, chart tab, calendar tab, and other things. So it is just showing, as we are new to it. Okay, chart, what does it do? Okay, then heart of the Teams, obviously the Microsoft Teams, the heart of the Teams is Teams functionality. Okay, so that is what is shown here. Your Teams live here, live here. Okay, Teams are made up of channels that organize your teamwork into topics, departments, project, like that. Some information it is giving. Then the calendar tab is being shown. Okay, you can schedule your meetings here. Okay, all such information is being shown. Then you will be entered into the actual Microsoft Teams. Okay, so it looks like this. Here, this is my here. Okay, this is my student, some Asuri Deepak. Okay, this is how it looks like. Okay, so I have taken his credentials, login credentials, to just take all these screenshots. Okay. Then from now onwards, mostly I will be using my Microsoft Teams login credentials. You can see here. This is my Microsoft Teams. Okay. I am not discussing about all these things. Okay. As we go on, you will understand, if at all you are very new to this. Okay. And here the topic is Teams. Therefore, I am interested in Teams. You can see here, this is Teams. Okay, already I have created some Teams. Okay, some third area EA control systems, third area EB control systems, some test purpose I have done. Okay, and if you see here, your Teams, all these are my Teams. And there is an option here, join or create team. Join or create team. So obviously, if you want to create a new team, or if you want to join a new team, then you have to press this join or create. Then you will get this join or create team. Here a create team option is there. Here join team with code is there. Actually, there will be some public teams also, where you can just search and join directly without entering any code. Okay, so initially I will be discussing about creating a team. Later, with respect to student perspective, how to join a class using a code, we will see later. Okay, so here I am interested initially in creating a team for my class. So if I press there, this select team type will come. There are several options. we are not going in depth to this in this 2 hours. Therefore, obviously our initial interest is class. Okay, therefore we will click there. So if you click there, this window will come. Okay, create your team. Okay, name of your team, some description to it and all. Okay, just enter the name and description. Third year EAE control systems once again. Okay, so some description. Okay, you can create a team with the existing team template also, but I just want to create a new one. So press next. Then add people to teams, students, teachers, and all. Okay, so here the important advice is, of course, IT admin might have done the necessary care, and he might have put all the problematic features, okay, off and all, but better you have to also check once. So if you click on this students, so you can then enter student IDs, you can directly add. So though, okay, the advice is do not add students or teachers immediately after creating the team. Later point you can add, but just for showing how you can add here, just we are I'm just adding one student. Okay, so I am adding a student with this name and roll number, okay, using his ID. Okay, if you press add, he will be added. Okay, so and so student is added. Okay, then close. Okay, if you close it, then it goes to teachers once again. Okay, of course our colleagues you can add, but after setting all the things, then you can add all the people. Okay, so teachers, then you can add some the faculty. Okay, required faculty, whoever as per the subject or lab. Okay, then add. So that faculty will be added. Close then. Okay, then you will be taken to here. Okay, if you see here, this third year EAE control systems was not there before, something else was there. Okay, now this third year EAE control system is created. Okay, and it has something called as general. This is a channel. By default, every team will have, by default, this general channel will be there. There are some tabs here under general channel. Different tabs are there, like posts, files, class notebook, assignments, etc. Okay, so here you will land up, okay, after creating a team. Then, so if you see here, okay, 3 dots are there, ellipses. Okay, if you click that ellipsis, more options, okay, you will get all this. You can manage team here, add a channel, okay, add a member, leave, and so many options. Okay, so first we wanted to go for what is this manage team. I want to see manage team. If you press, this will come. Okay, members. In this manage team, again, so many options are there. Okay, so first one is members. Under members, already me and one more faculty are added. Okay, and under student, just for demonstration purpose, I have added one student. Now you have, okay, add member. You can add here, okay, if required. Okay, then, but I already said the tip or the important thing is set all the things, then only add the members to the team. So that is why we have to go to settings. We have to go to settings. So many settings are there here. Okay, but let us not discuss all. Okay, I am interested in this member permissions. Click there. So many things are there. Enable channel creation. Okay, allow members to create update channels. All these are off. Okay, so all see here members are okay. Members and guests means something like students generally. Okay, owners means faculty. Okay, but whoever is the actual teacher or faculty, he will be the owner, and even the remaining faculty can also be made members. Okay, owners and members. And I am discussing about settings of member permissions. Okay, so allow members to delete and restore channels, allow members to add or remove apps, all these they cannot do. Okay, members are not allowed to do all these things. It is required. Otherwise, recently when I was discussing with somebody, One of my colleague, he was saying, okay, some student has deleted the team channel and all things. Okay, so you have to unselect all these things. What they can do, owners can delete all messages. That option is given to owners in addition to all these things. Okay, of course, here these are member permissions. Okay, but that is why what owners can do is not shown here. Okay, so owners can delete messages. What members can do? Members are given the option to delete their messages. Their messages they can delete. Their messages they can edit. Okay, that much privileges are given to them. Okay, so this is very important. Then, so again, settings. These are the different settings. Okay, now. Okay, so all permissions are taken care of. Okay, therefore let us go to team code. Team code. Okay, what is this team code? So if you click there, yeah, just like Google Classroom, where we are creating some class code, even here the team code can be generated. Okay, if you click here, team code, this option will come. If you click on generate, some code will be generated. Okay, some code will be generated, and you can copy this code and share it all the students who has to join your class. Okay, maybe through WhatsApp, mail, or some other means, any mean. Okay, like that. So if you want to see this code in full screen, this option is there. You can see something like this. So then we have done the settings and we have generated the code and assumed that that code has been shared with all the students. Okay, all the students of my class. Then if you see, so far this is my account. This is my account. Okay, and I have generated and shared the code. Now this is my student account, BP. Okay, somebody else. Okay, so again he has also this this options will be there: join or create a team. Okay, now he has to join my class, join the team with code. Okay, so he can enter that code whatever I have shared and join the team. Now he is see, this is still his account. Okay, he is allowed into the team. He joined the team. Okay, so third area control system he joined. Then if you clicked on that, okay, I already said, okay, the default one channel will be there, general channel, and all these options will be there. Okay, if you see here, initially I added some Anju, then one faculty I have added, then I have added another member. Not another member, this person. Okay, BP. Okay, Batula Pujita. Okay, he joined my class with the given code, therefore that is also being shown. All these things are shown. Like that, students can enter or join the class team. Okay, like that I have entered some students. Okay, I already said this is my account now. Again, this is my account. Okay, so I have gone to that manage team and where you can see all the members. Okay, so members, 4 students I have joined just for demonstration purpose. 2 faculty are there who are owners. Okay, all that thing is shown here. Okay, who are all joining. Okay, I will get all these notification or information in this general channel. Then what are all there other things in this team, third area, whatever may be the team. Okay, once again I clicked on this ellipses. All these different options are shown. Now what I want to do is I would like to add a channel. I would like to add a channel. Okay, so what is the purpose of adding a channel? Suppose I am taking some subject control systems. I want to segregate, okay, arrange the things in proper way. Okay, for first unit, I would like to organize in one channel. Okay, obviously all the related content, whatever the recordings that are happening during the online classes, all that will be there in that particular channel. Unit 2, okay, all the information will be there in that the channel, okay, like that, to segregate. Okay, suppose in the subject some projects are being conducted, control system projects, okay, so 4 students are there. Here I have split them into 2 groups, okay. What projects they are doing, like that, to manage the information properly, you need to add a channel, okay, though it is a class channel, or I mean class team, okay. Suppose there are other options are there, no, in that the category of teams, okay. Suppose if it is related to department team, okay, maybe there may be a channel related to projects, there may be a channel related to placements, there may be a channel related to alumni activity, like that, okay, so that we can directly go to that particular channel and only that information will be there, and it is easy to find the information properly, okay. So that is the way I wanted to add a channel. So it is asking channel name, some description, okay, and other things. So I have entered channel name, some unit 1 control system, some description I have given. Standard privacy is given, standard is accessible to everyone in this team, okay. So add. So obviously I have added this channel 1, unit 1 control system. This is my account, this is my account. Now let us go to students account, BP, okay. Obviously automatically the channel will be added to his team also, okay, the same team, of course, we are all. Then I am adding another channel, unit 2 time domain analysis, okay. Then once again the standard accessible to everyone, okay. So channel 2 is added, okay, unit 2 time domain analysis. Then now I am adding another channel, project 1 command. I have given some project time response analysis of DC servo motor, okay. And here previously in the privacy, this down arrow is there, and if you click, 2 options are there: accessible to everyone in the team, that is what we have selected before. Now it is private option is also there, accessible only to a specific group of people within the team. So maybe I may give this project to 1 and 2. 4 students are there in my team now, class now, okay. So another project to 2 more students, okay, like that. So now it is not accessible, it should not be accessible to everyone, it should be specific to only a group of people. Then in such a case you have to take this. Then I have selected that and press next, okay. Then as it is specific to some students, okay, or some faculty, maybe I may take the other faculty help also to guide that project, okay. So here both the options are there, students and teachers, okay. I am adding 2 students here, okay, they are added, done, okay. Now see, the project 1 channel is added, and there is difference between these 2 channels and this. Some lock is there, some lock is there. It is a private channel, okay, restricted only to a few people, not for all, okay. Whereas these 2 are for everybody in the team are a part of these 2 channels, okay. That is the difference between private and standard, okay. Then now I have gone to my student account once again, just to show you, okay, whether everything is being reflected or not. So if you remember, okay, here I have added roll number 1, 3 to project 1, okay. So that is why actually I believe this BP is roll number 5, you can see here, okay. That is why that project 1 channel is not there in her team, okay. BP is roll number 5. Project 1 team is she is not a part of this team, okay. That channel, okay. Whereas okay, I forgot to add some slides, okay. I have taken the screenshot of other student who is a part of project 1. Can you give me 2 minutes time? Otherwise not required. Let us consider. Okay, so I have taken the other student screenshot, and where this project one channel is reflected. Okay, then so with this we have done so far. What we have done is we have done the setup for Microsoft Teams. We have done the two-step verification, and we have understood how to create a team, how to add students, what are the settings that are to be taken care of, what is the purpose of channels and all. Now I want to organize a meeting, online class. Okay, so that is why I have gone to calendar. Okay, here some options are there: meet now, new meeting. Okay, and if you press new meeting, there are two options: schedule meeting, live event. Okay, I am concentrating only on schedule meeting. Okay, if you press schedule meeting, this page will come. This page will come. Then you need to add some title to the meeting. Okay, and here see, add required attendees, but it is not advisable to add required attendees here. Okay, you cannot add all the 60 students here or 72 students. Okay, and there is some optional feature also. Okay, then what is the time of this meeting? Okay, the timing for this meeting, some 29th 10 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Okay, then like that, some and whether you want to repeat it or not. Then if you click on there, so many options are there: every day, daily, weekly, monthly, and so on. Just I wanted to go for custom. Okay, this type of window will come. What is the start date, whether it is repeating every day or every week. Okay, by mistake I have taken day, whatever we can show, but I wanted to schedule this every week. Okay, end date is just I have put some 30th September. Save. Okay, so see here, occurs every day. Okay, actually I wanted to schedule for every week, starting from so and so date to until so and so date. Okay, then add channel. Here you need to add the attendees. Okay, as it is difficult to add all the 70-60 people okay, every time. Okay, so add channel. If you just click on that, different teams that are there in your Microsoft Teams will pop up. Okay, and if you click on the required team, then what are the different channels that are there in that team will pop up. Okay, and whatever the channel you want to organize your meeting, okay, you have to select that. So I would like to select Unit 1 control systems. So this is how you need to add the people to your meeting that wanted to schedule. So third area control system, Unit 1. Then if you want, you can add some instructions or some guidelines here. Please be on time to class, topic will be so and so, we will discuss so and so and all. Okay, then let us click on send. Okay, send. So immediately, this was not there before. This one, all these were there, but this just now, after doing all this, it has appeared. So join, it is asking. What important thing that you have to take care of is immediately after scheduling some meeting, once again, immediately click on that. Immediately click on that. Okay, so before that, I have added some slides here. Just see, I have scheduled it for every weekly once, no? So I have made some changes. That is why it is once again reflecting only every week. So this is 29th August, 5th September, like that. Okay. Anyway, so you please click on whatever the meeting you have scheduled immediately after scheduling it. Immediately after scheduling it, then it will open. This window will open. And before this was not there. Meeting options was not there. Okay, they actually, I think this entire line is not there. Okay, just the control systems, chart details, scheduling assistant were there. Immediately title and some other things. Okay, now you have meeting options. You have to go to this meeting options. Click there. Then this page will open. Okay, and you have several options, meeting options. Who can bypass lobby? Okay, lobby means just waiting. Okay, then always let callers bypass the lobby. No. Okay, generally we take, so the callers cannot just enter the bypass the lobby. Okay, and announce when the callers join early. If some student is entering the meeting or leaving the meeting, you will get some notification there during the meeting, though sometimes it is disturbing. Okay, but just to track who is going, joining, leaving and all. Okay, we wanted to keep this on, yes, but this is no. Okay, and the other two options are who can bypass the lobby and who can present. Okay, so let us see what are all there in this who can bypass the lobby. Everyone, people in my organization, people and organization, so many options are there. Okay, so if at all you want the students to not join your meeting before you join, okay, then you have to go for only me option. Only me option. Okay, but the problem is if you take only me option, you have to go on allowing each and every student. If 70 students are there, you have to click 70 times to allow them into the class. That problem is there. Otherwise, if you want to see that nobody is entering the class before you join, because sometimes people join and talk something which is not allowed. Okay, so if at all you want to avoid all such things, you have to select only me. Then if you click, you will get some notification. If you allow, then only they will be allowed, otherwise they won't be allowed. Okay, but if at all if you feel that is a burden to allow each and everyone, but it is okay, okay, then you can select people in my organization. Okay, then who can present? Different options are there. Everyone, people in my organization, specific people, only me. This is very, very important. This is very, very important because many were saying, okay, some of the students are removing the other students, muting them. So many things they are doing. Okay, so if at all you want to have complete control on the meeting, okay, then better to take this only me option. Only me option. If at all you take everyone option, everyone in the meeting will be able to mute anybody, remove anybody. Okay, like that they can do anything. They can do anything. So this is very important. Okay, even if you take everyone in case of bypass lobby, that is okay, assuming that our students are good, they are not discussing anything which is undesirable, then that is okay. But here you have to select only me. So sometimes there are options, okay, to select specific people also. You can notify, okay, so and so people can be presenters. That option is also there. Okay, now I am selecting only me, both cases, bypass as well as present. Then save, then it is done, then so then everything is good now. Okay, now you can okay, everything, all the settings are done now. Okay, then so as soon as you do all these things, okay, the information regarding that meeting will be posted in your channel. So I have scheduled this meeting in the Unit 1 Control Systems channel. So I got a post related to it. Okay, Unit 1 Control System posts. Okay, Unit 1 Control System class is scheduled every Saturday and so on. Okay, so here the information is there. Okay, and I am now showing my students thing. Okay, students account. If you see, okay, Unit 1 Control System is highlighted. It is in bold now. Okay, that means some information are okay is there. As I have taken custom. Okay, there's some highlight symbol is not appearing. Otherwise, if I take all activities should be highlighted, then here a better indication will come regarding some messages there in your channel. Okay, then so this is my student account. So they also got the immediately information about the meeting. And okay, then once again click on the meeting that you have scheduled. Okay, if you open the meeting that you have scheduled, before we discussed about meeting options, now here there is a join Teams meeting. Okay, and if you click there, copy link, open link, those options will be there. So already whatever you have scheduled, the information will be posted to the students in their corresponding team and the channel. Okay, and the information will be there in their calendar too. But even then, once again, you have to you want to intify them through some other means. Okay, you can copy the link here. Okay, I copied the link. Okay, just to show that link and all, I am posting it here only. Okay, otherwise you can mail that link or you can WhatsApp it and all. Okay, if at all you want to mention the entire team, all the people in the team, at the rate team you have to type. In such a case, different teams will pop up here. You can select this is third year EI control systems team. You can select that and paste the link here. But link will be little big here. Yesterday somebody was one of my friend was asking, is there any possibility to shorten that link? I could not find. Okay, we will address that later. Then, so we can post the link in the maybe WhatsApp, mail and other things, so that they will be notified through that means too. Okay, all this is my teams. Now just I wanted to confirm whether the information is being posted. Okay, just wanted to show you. Okay, this is my students account. Okay, and they got so this information, teams, unit 1 control systems details, some meeting is there. Okay, these are the guidelines and other things they got. Okay, and so 3 options we have shown. One, it appears in the calendar. The second, the post in that particular channel, it will be posted, and you can share the link via WhatsApp and other means also. Now let us assume the student has clicked one of these 3 options, and now this type of window will appear. Join now. Okay, unit 1 control systems class, BP wants to join the class. So if he clicks the join now, when the meeting starts, we will let you know. When meeting starts, we will let people know that you are waiting. Okay, because this is coming because I have selected that only me can enter enter the meeting directly. Others has to wait in the lobby. Okay. Then immediately I am going. Okay, I am joining the meet. Join now. Okay, and as soon as I enter the meeting, see. Similarly, the other 3 students in the team, the whatever the team we are showing here, so total Raghuram plus 3, all 3 are waiting in the lobby, view lobby. Okay, this will pop up. Okay, so you can see who are all there in the lobby, waiting in the lobby. Okay, admit all. Okay, this option is there in the new. Okay, so actually if you see, okay, I have done some updations in my teams. That is why it is looking little different. Maybe if at all you have not done updations, all this may not be appearing here. Okay, so luckily this option is there. Therefore, whatever I said before, you need to go on pressing 70 times, 60 times. That problem is not there. Anyway, so that admit all you can do. Okay, if at all you believe that all these are your students. Otherwise, you can just go name by name, role by role, and whether you can enter okay, now whether you will reject them. Okay, to attend this meeting. Okay, you can do click the tick or cross mark. Okay, then so all are I have they made okay, I have allowed all of them to join the meet. Okay, so as I have taken, okay, we have in the options, manage options, we have, I said only I am the presenter. All the others will be the attendees. They will be the attendees. Okay. Am I going slow? Am I going slow?
You can continue, sir.
So all the attendees, because I have selected that presenter is only me. Okay. So all 4 are added. Okay. All are shown here. And see, it is suggesting another faculty is there who is a part of this meet. So if you want, you can request them to join. Okay. Suggestions will pop up here. Okay. Then see. See, if you go to this student, a particular students, in case of attendees, okay, if you click there, this ellipsis will come, okay, and see, see, you can pin that student if required. You can make him presenter. Okay, you can change the options even in the during the meeting also, or you can remove the participant. If at all he is making some nuisance, you can remove the participant also. Okay, all such options are there for me. This is my account. Okay, see, all the students are appearing here, whereas myself, I am here because this is my account. This is my account. Okay, and here you can see, okay, of course here the other presenters will also be there. Anyway, so whoever is the presenter, they can remove any participant, they can make any changes, whether he is presenter or attendee, they can pin or they can mute. All presenters can do, the attendees cannot do. This is my account. So change who can present. Okay, this will affect. Suppose if I click make presenter, okay, this make presenter, if I click there, then this will affect who can share content. Okay, so attendees cannot share the content also. Okay, only presenters can they share the content. Affect who can share the content, who can mute people, who can remove, who can admit people from lobby, everything, all controls are there. So whether you want to make that student as presenter or not, like that it is asking. If at all you want to make him presenter, you can do, otherwise cancel. Okay, now I am going to my student account, see BP. If I click on this ellipsis, okay, in my student account, okay, only thing that he is getting is pin. Okay, that means he cannot remove anybody, he cannot mute anybody, he cannot allow anybody from lobby, he cannot share anything. Only thing is, if at all he wants, he can pin them, pin a particular student or a particular person and see the thing. Okay, that's all. So that is the importance of a presenter. Okay, then you see here. Okay, here this ellipsis is there now on the top side. If you click on that, 2 options are there: manage permissions and download attendance. I just want to once again see about manage permissions. Okay, if you click on manage, okay. So okay, what I want to show is here also manage permissions option is there. That means suppose by mistake you have forgot to set all those things. If something is happening, okay, you want to change the permissions and all, you can click here and manage the permissions while the meeting is going on also. Okay, that is what I wanted to show. Then so see, this is people. So this is highlighted. That is why all these people, presenter, attendees, and other things you are seeing. Then the next is chart. Okay, meeting chart. Okay, so you can type something. We all know what is chart and all. Then I have gone back to here. Okay, so here there is an option called the raise hand option in Microsoft Teams. If at all my student presses that raise hand, then it will notify me. See, immediately in the people tab, 1 number is there. So the same thing appears here also. Okay, Banot Raghuram has raised some raised hand. He has some doubt. Okay, so that appears here. If at all this is closed, okay, this participants thing is closed also, it appears here. It is highlighted here. Okay, if at all you want to open this, even the again hand symbol appears here. And see here, this is manage permissions, then this slide is there. In the new features of Microsoft Teams, not only that the hand raiser will be, this symbol will come here, it appears and all, not only that, but see, some yellow flash is there on that particular student who raised the hand. Okay, to have all these features, you need to update your Teams. Okay, that is also there. Okay, so these options I have shown already. Then once again, let us go to here. See, I think all of you have these options, people, chart, and other things somewhere here. Okay, but if with the updations, it will appear here anyway. So if you go to these 3 ellipses, so many options are there. Device settings, meeting notes, and other things, so many things, gallery, together mode, and so many, apply background effects, and so many things are there. Okay, so let us see what we have done. Okay, I just want to discuss this. Apply background effects. Apply background effects. So if you click there, this will come. So if at all you have not selected any background settings and all, by default, okay, whatever is there, your background, actual background, that will appear. Okay, but obviously to have privacy, because we are doing the things from home these days. Okay, to have privacy, it is better to blur the background or keep some other background. Okay, so you are advised, okay, to set as a decent background, okay, as per your requirement. So you can select. Okay, see, this is default thing. Okay, without any modification in the background. This is to blur the background, and some backgrounds are given by the teams. Okay, so you can select. See here, apply. Okay, apply. If you select something and apply, it will apply. That is what I have done. I have applied it. That is why my background is something else here. Okay. See, now I have selected this and applied. So now this is the picture taken in my lab. My background is blur. Okay, only me appearing properly. Okay. So like that, I actually, maybe somewhere I missed those screenshots. You can add new, you can add, I have added some 2 pictures. Yeah, you can add new, some images you can add, and you can keep them as a background. It is very easy. Add new and select some picture. So it will be added to this list, and you can select it so it appears as your background. Then what is this? This this lower hand also you can do. If at all somebody is raising hand, okay, at that time you wanted to continue and address them later, you can lower the hand also. You can lower the hand because you are the presenter. You have complete control over everything. Then see in the ellipses, turn on live captions is there. Turn on live captions is there. If you click on that, whatever you speak, it appears here. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, something. Okay. So this is my original picture. Okay, without any background effects. This is the actual background. Okay, of my lab. Here I have shown. So if I go to this add new, okay. And you can select the different images from your system, okay, and yeah, you can add to this list. And I have added 2 pictures like that, some control systems picture, and this is my VNR VJIT basketball court picture. Okay, I have added. See here, I applied it. That is why here my background is that sports meet thing is there at the basketball court. Then suppose if you want to mute all also, if you want to mute all participants at a time, okay, you can do that. Here the option is there. And but if you, so it is asking, this will mute everybody in the meeting. You want to continue or not, like that. You do as per your requirement. Next, here in the ellipsis, okay, in the middle ellipsis, there is some option called meeting notes. Okay, if you click on that meeting notes, okay, this will come. Okay, meeting notes. If you want to take notes during the meeting, okay, minutes of the meeting, okay, if you click there, okay, then see, as I have done modifications to my team, this is appearing here, as well as this meeting note is popped up separately, like that. So you can take a department, faculty meeting, or whatever. Okay, of course this is class team, but I have just wanted to show something. Whatever the meeting points, if you want to make a note, you can note. Then see here, this is a new one, together mode. Together mode. If you just click on together mode, something like this will come. Because whatever the systems I have taken a screenshot, okay, in one system I am using the 3 instances of Microsoft Teams, okay, that is 3 students, if 3 students join, okay. And in my laptop, as if 2 are attending this meet, like that I have taken. That is why all the videos are off. Okay, please mute, Andy. Hope I am not discussing the content only that you know. Okay, at least some important points may be there. I am trying my best to go fast. Let us see what best I can do. Okay, so if at all the other participants are also their video is on, then it is something like you are in a meeting or something like that, okay, auditorium or conference hall, whatever, and all of you appear here, because whatever the systems I have working, okay, only one camera, so I am only appearing here. Okay, otherwise all the remaining people also, the remaining 4 students will appear in these 4 seats. Okay, together mode. This is together mode. Then here, if you click this, okay, you may be knowing we have seen such thing in Google Meet too. You can share your content. Maybe you can share the entire desktop, okay, or you can share whatever the window that you wanted to share, or you can share the whiteboard. Okay, whiteboard you can share. You can share whatever you want. Okay, so if at all I have selected this share screen, then I have gone to this desktop, and then I have shared my control system textbook here. So you see, this is the sharing, the document which is shared. Okay, that is why it is completely in the red border. Okay, and here are the options are there, different options like that, and here a small window of your meeting. And if you go top, if you go to here, then this will come. Okay, you can stop presenting, you can give control to somebody else. Okay, like that, this will come. Then if at all you are sharing your whiteboard, this will come. It will look like this whiteboard. You can use all these pens, eraser and other things and draw, write something, etc. Then focus mode. See, focus mode, this is also new one. Okay, so if you see here, I have shared this whiteboard, but here at the bottom all these participants, presenter, everybody is seen. Okay, the actual shared one whiteboard is less. Okay, so if at all you go to this focus mode, so all these people will not be visible. This will completely, it will be the whiteboard. Okay, so you can have a better view of what is being shared. So you know, start recording is there, another option. Okay, so we all do in Google Meet and all, start recording. If it is pressed, then you can, so if it is pressed start recording, this will pop up. Okay, you are recording this meeting. Be sure to let everyone know that you are being recorded. Okay, so this will it is a privacy policy. Actually, when I was discussing with some faculty regarding these Teams and all, they were saying what they were saying. Yeah, okay, not here. Okay, so what they said is if at all, so if at all there is an option like see, I have shown an option there some time back to mute all. Okay, if everybody is muted and if at all they cannot unmute, then so this is a conferencing platform which is being used for classes. Okay, so so there should be okay, interaction. So of course, whenever required, we will mute all, but when they wanted to respond something, okay, they should unmute themselves. So but one of the friend is saying if at all they cannot unmute themselves, once we unmute them, it will be good because it is disturbing, like that he was saying. But later when I was discussing with some other faculty, he said they are all privacy policies, you cannot do like that. Okay, so recording also, once you are recording, it should be intimated. So as we are start recording, you have to stop recording when it is done. Okay, this option is there, and you whether you want to stop it or not, it will ask again. You can press. Okay, so you will get this recording is being saved. Recording has stopped. Recording will be processed and saved in Microsoft Stream. Okay, you can find the link to the recording in meeting chart. Okay, that recording will be posted in the meeting chart. Okay, so all that. So once, if at all the meeting is done, okay, you can leave the meeting. Okay, but if at all you are the faculty, you are taking class, okay, if you leave the meeting, the other participants can stay back in the meeting. Therefore, if at all there is some reason they have to continue some discussion, then you can leave. Otherwise, you have to end the meeting. Okay. This is also new feature. It is appearing here, whereas in the older version, it appears end meeting appears in this 3 ellipses options. So whether you have to end it or not, it will ask and all. Okay. So whatever the recording that is there, okay, it will be posted in the channel, Unit 1 Control Systems channel. It will be posted. Then actually it has to be it has to be sent to the Microsoft Stream, which is one app of Microsoft Stream. Okay, so but something is happening, I don't know what. Okay, of course before I used to get it, okay, it is being streamed to Microsoft Streams, but now I'm not getting that option. I need to find out. Okay, recording failed to upload to, this is Stream, recording failed to upload to Stream. Okay, so but okay, if it is uploaded to Stream, well and good. In worst case, if something is happening, you need not worry, because see here, you can download this recording. You can download it expires in 20 days. So within 20 days, whenever required, you can download it. So once you download, I have downloaded video. Okay, I have to see here, downloaded video 1. Okay, something downloaded. So if at all it is failed to upload to Stream, you download it there immediately. Okay, then what you can do is, okay, in each and every channel, so many options are there. We said posts, files, and other things. So go to files. Okay, and upload option is there here. Then press that upload option, and you can upload this video. You can upload whatever the class you have taken. That recording is not uploaded automatically to Stream, but you download it and upload here in your Teams. Okay, then it is uploaded now. It is uploaded now. Therefore, whenever the students want to see this recording, they can see. Whoever are absent, maybe because of ill and some other reasons, okay, they can go through these recordings. Okay, Then, so you can open there in the Teams. It looks something like this: meeting in Unit 1 control systems channel, recorded by, organized by channel, and other details. Okay. Then just I have put one other screenshot of the video. Then what is this stream? What is this Microsoft stream? I just want to know. So just go to this office.com. So many apps are there. We all know this Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and other things, OneDrive, etc. Teams now, Forms, and other things. But the Streams, Microsoft Streams, is also another app. Okay. If at all it is not appearing here, click all apps so that it appears. Okay. So Microsoft Streams. Just click on that. Click on that. So if you click on that, so already if you see here, this is office.com. Okay, I can enter, I can log in to office.com using the Teams ID itself. Okay, the same Teams ID I can log in. This is my office.com. So you just click on Streams. As I have already logged in that Microsoft Streams. Okay, this will come. Welcome back, Hare Krishna. Okay, something is there here. So on the top, see Home, Discover, My Content, Create, and other things. Okay, Home, Discover, simple things. Okay, let us go to My Content. So what are all the videos, your videos you have that are uploaded to the Streams? You can see here your groups, your channels. Okay, see, Teams is different, groups is different, channels in Teams is different, channels in this Microsoft Streams is different. Okay, I repeat, channels in this Microsoft Streams is different than channels in Teams. Okay, meetings, watch list, and other things. Okay, so many options. Actually, I don't know. Somehow the privileges are seems to be given to everyone, and people are uploading. Okay, students are uploading some videos, maybe which are objectionable. So when I was initially exploring the Streams, I could find this one. I thought it is okay, maybe not to be here, so I deleted it. Okay, recycle bin, I deleted it. Somebody posted some number and all there, delete. See, if at all properly you don't give the settings, somebody else can delete your videos, so you should take care. Okay, yeah, but I deleted this thinking that some objectionable thing is there. Then channels, just we will see channels. I have already created some channels: third year EA control systems, B control systems, and all. Groups: third year EA control systems, EAE 1 control systems, EAE 2 control systems, and I have gone to videos now. Okay, I have already uploaded 2 videos. Okay, control systems block diagram reduction techniques, 1 hour video is there here. Okay, some other test video is there. Like that, all my content, my groups, my channels, my meetings. If at so, I'm not sharing that because no meeting recordings are there. That is why. So these are my things which are already there, and here some options are there. Let us see. Visible to private. So I have taken care such that it is a private one. Okay, only the only specific people can watch it. All cannot watch it. If at all can watch it, and something is there. Okay, of course here nothing is there. It is only subject. So but if proper settings are not done, others can do anything, and okay, you should take care of it. So it is visible to private only. Then the other, add to group or channel. If at all I want to share, if at all I want to share this to some group or some channel in these channels, okay, not Microsoft Teams channels, in this, okay, I can add. So see here. So if you click on that, add to groups or channels, this will come people. So you can search for people. People you can search for some people, maybe student or faculty. Or few more options are there. Groups option will be there. You can search for it. Channels option will be there. You can search for it. So I did not make any one of them as owner. Only it is displaying for them. So they can just watch. That's all. They cannot do anything else. Okay. So that thing. Then so here what people channel groups. Okay, and then another option is there, update video details. Okay, so that control systems and all, okay, whatever we have just now seen, that also appears here. What are the other options? Comments, if at all somebody wants to comment, or okay, this comments option on, okay, on or off, you can select noise suppression at the beginning and at the end of the recording. Some noise will be there, okay, yeah, it will suppress if you select this, and other options are there. So share, publish, and if you want to make some modifications, you can make and apply here. Okay, so if you do that, this thing is coming. Okay, so my video control systems block diagram reduction, some video has been done, it is appearing. Okay, and if you see here, this is transcript. Okay, and see interactivity. Okay, if I click on that interactivity, okay, it is asking some URL. Okay, and it is asking to name that form. Okay, so interactivity, I think you know. Okay, if at all some video is there, people are just watching it, and whether understanding it or not, we don't know. So in between some forms are added, interactive things are added, such that after certain stage, okay, wherever they are located, there some form will appear, maybe by answering that form related to that particular subject. So if at all they are able to answer all the things, that means something like they have understood the concept well, otherwise not, they can go back like that. Recently some workshop has been done at our college also. Yogendra Pal sir was saying something related to something like this. Okay, so you can do that here. You can add some form if you have, and name it, and give the position time, and add to timeline. So we have done it. Okay, I have added some form at 24.14. So here it is added. So when it is near to that time, it is asking open BDRR. Okay, should it be open? But I think Yogendra Pal sir, whatever he said, there are it is little better version seems. Okay, but here, if at all you don't want to open, just the video continues. But if at all the student is really interested, he can open the form and answer it and understand his understanding levels. So if you click open, the form will open. Okay, maybe some net issue it seems. When I was taking all these screenshots, initially it appeared, later it did not appear. Okay, and then so you can fill that form and all. Okay, once it is done, you can continue to video. Okay, if at all you are not interested, and if you did not click this open the form, it will just continue, it won't open the form. Okay, and I have added another form at 54 minutes. Okay, some form. Okay, when it is 54.08, open BDDR, something else, 6 to 8, something I have given name. Okay, it is if I open that, it will open. Okay, your response has already been submitted. Okay, continue to video. Okay, so like that you can introduce interactivity forms in your recorded lessons. Okay, and here there is some option. Okay, some ellipsis is there somewhere here, it is not visible. And if you see all these different things are there. You can download video, you can delete video, replace video, trim video, update video details is same as what we have shown before. Add to group or channel, linked group server to whomever we have already shared it, it appears here. So I have already shared this to these people. That is what it is showing. Okay. Then so that is, then here see my content is done. Now there is another thing, create, upload video. Okay, live event, group, channel, record screen is there here, upload video. So if you click that, okay, you can select some video from your system and upload it. Okay, and so it will ask some details, name and other things. Okay, then see, it asks some basic details first, then see permissions. What are the permissions? Permissions means initially I have shown, no, add people, channels, groups, that will have. Then the options. this noise suppression and other things, publish and other things. So once you publish, okay, it is stored in this your my content videos. So now I have done something like that. Okay, so some video is see, before when I shown only 2 are there, now 3 are there. Okay, then I have once again gone to this create. Their group is there. You can create a group. Okay, some description, whether it is private. This is important. This is important. Otherwise, everybody will see. Okay, some things we cannot share. Okay, so if at all some department faculty meeting is there. Okay. We cannot share. As all students are part of organization, we cannot make everyone see that, right? So access is important, whether you are making it public or private. So think, if it is useful for everyone, make it public. Otherwise, you have to select a private. That is important. Okay. So then similarly, a channel, you can create a channel. I said groups, channels. So you can create a channel. Now channel access. Okay, is this channel accessible company wide or group channel? Is it just related to only a specific group? So obviously, depending upon the requirement, okay, you need to either select group channel or company wide channel. Company wide channel means everybody in the organization can see. Okay, so that is what I have shown. Upload document, upload video, creating groups and creating channels. Now another the thing was there, record your screen. So actually whatever the block diagram reduction techniques video that I have shown, we have recorded it using OBS. Okay, I don't know what software is used here, but there is an option in this stream. You can record your screen, but of course, in whatever we have done, unlimited, we can do hours together. But here only in streams, only 15 minutes time is there. You can maximum 15 minutes video you can create. Just click on this record. Then it will ask whether you want to share the entire screen, window, or something else. Okay, whatever you want to share, you do that. Then time limit only is 15 minutes. It is ready to start recording. Okay. Like that it will ask. So something like that is recorded for 20 seconds just for demonstration purpose. Then it is asking all these details, okay, language details, whether it to be published or not and all. And once again, it will ask permissions, options and all these things. Okay, now that whatever the screen recording that we have done, it is added to my content. My content videos, it is now added. Initially only 2 are there. Later this thing is added. Now another 4 things are, okay, totally 4 are there. Okay, now so that is in brief about Microsoft Stream. Okay, so whatever the class, online class, if at all you are recording, it has to go to Microsoft Streams. Okay. But some problem is there, something like what I have shown, you can upload here. Okay, then let us go to okay, yeah. So once again we are back to our Teams. Okay, channel, unit 1 channel. Okay, and see here there is an option, there is some symbol is there. Okay, so only posts, files, notes, meeting notes are shown here, but there is a plus symbol. If you press that, so many other apps will appear, which you can add to that tab, which you can add as a tab. Okay, so I want to add the streams as a tab because some data is there in stream. I just want to give it to my students here. Add streams. So channel, it is asking channel. Touch or paste the direct link to stream channel. Okay, so if you just type something, okay, in the channels I typed control sys, I typed, it is showing control systems channel 2 are there, A, B and other things. Okay, so I have selected one of them as per my requirement, and I did not make owner, display, saved. Okay, then search. Okay, like that. Now it is coming. See, control systems channel is added to this stream, which is a part of this third year EIE control systems team. Okay, it is added. And see here the post to the channel about this tab. Okay, that option is also there. So so we are asked to give some name. So we are asked to give some name to this thing. Okay, so I have given the control systems recorded lessons. Okay, then see now this is actually streams tab. This one, control systems recorded lessons, it is a streams tab, and whatever the recordings that are there, it are appearing here. Okay, actually I did some mistake, that is why all the 4 are not appearing now. Maybe in the coming slides it may appear. Okay, so see, before adding this, post, files, notes, meeting notes were there, but now this is added, so these things have gone to here. Okay, but they are there. Okay, and you can open those recorded lessons which are actually stored in stream, even in Teams. Okay, and see here. Right, and regarding this control systems recorded lesson, you are getting the information here. So I did something else again. Now only 2 videos are appearing. Okay, maybe I did something, some mistakes, so that that test video is visible to everybody. So I deleted it. Something I did. So that is what about streams, recordings, storing it in Teams and other things. Then see here. If at all you select a channel which is public, okay, everybody is there in the team in the channel, then here 2 options are there: meet now and schedule meeting. But if at all it is a private channel, okay, only few are there, then schedule meeting option is not there. Only meet option is there. Meet now option is there. So in such a cases, what you have to do is you have to go to meet now. You have to go to meet now, join. Then you have to go to here. Copy join info. Some link will come. Okay, that has to be taken. Okay, and pasted here. Pasted in the calendar, Google Calendar scheduling meeting. I have shown it before. No, okay. There you can add whoever are supposed to attend this meeting. Okay, I have added 2 students who are a part of that project 1. Then I have scheduled the meeting. This is how you have to do. Otherwise, directly you cannot schedule the meeting, if at all it is a private channel. Okay. Then what is this? Yeah. So we are taking online classes, and obviously important thing is we need to take attendance. Attendance is very important. So I have conducted an online class. 4 students are attending. Okay, that is what I am showing here. Okay, and here I already shown before. Here ellipsis is there. If you click, options are there. Manage permissions, we discussed before. Now download attendance. You can click on that download attendance. See, the file was downloaded and it is stored in my system downloads. Okay, and if you open, okay, some faculty is joined at so and so time. Roll number 1 joined before the faculty joined. Maybe I did not set the only me option in case of a lobby related thing. Okay, that is why he joined before me. Okay, and something has happened seems, so he left it. Okay, again joined. Okay, so at what time he joined, at what time he left, again joined, all that information is there. Okay, so some roll number 4, okay, joined before, left at some time, did not join. Okay, joined again. Roll number 5 joined after me joining. Roll number 3 joined after me joining. Okay, like this, every information is there. Every information is there. Before, here only names were coming. The few faculty were saying if roll numbers comes, it will be good. but it all depends upon IT admin. So I requested him, so he added the name hyphen roll number like that. I think he has already done it for CSC department and other departments. One by one he is trying to do for all the department. It will be done soon. So you will get roll numbers also. Suppose if you feel roll number hyphen name is not that good, if at all name should be separate column, roll number should be separate column, maybe we need to check with ID admin whether such a possibility is there or not. But at least for the time being, you can have roll numbers. So comparatively, instead of just having names, okay, roll numbers are there. Quickly you can analyze who are present and all. Okay, so that advantage is there in Microsoft Teams. Then what if we forget to take the attendance? Okay, if we forget to take the attendance, okay, so only 5 minutes time gap is there between two online classes. Okay, if see, every time we cannot plan exactly. If at all we are extending, some the faculty are already joined, so if at all you did not take the attendance, then what to do? What to do? There is an option even if you forget the taking attendance. What is that? Is you have to add another app called Insights app. Insights app. So just like how we have added streams, okay, Microsoft Stream, just like that, if you add Insights app, then you, even if you don't take attendance, okay, in the online class, it will be recorded. But the problem is it will take almost 1 day to update. It will take almost 1 day to update. But if at all you want to have some statistics and all, please install, okay, add this Insights app. Okay, just I wanted to show you that I have installed the app. Okay, they see not only just attendance, some other information is also giving. What is the digital activity today? Okay, so many options are the specific days, 7 days, 30 days, all time and all. Okay, today here it is highlighted. Today activity is 0, average grade something, online assessments assignment submission is 33% only. Okay, average time for feedback something is there. If you see here, all activities, some I have added, some my faculty just for demonstration purpose. 6 AM to 8 PM there is no activity here. Okay, but see, actually I have conducted a meeting, okay, on 27th of August, okay, and wantedly just to check how it is working Insights app, I have conducted several meetings. I did not take attendance. Okay, just attendees list of that meeting. I'm not saying students, they are my colleagues. Okay, so if you see here, so some dots are there. See, this is all activity, what they have done. Okay, what they have done something during this time. Okay, and in this all activities, if you press this down arrow, all activities, meetings, communication file, so many things are there. So whether they have attended meeting or not, whether they have submitted some files or not, all that thing you can see. So I have selected meetings just to check whether they attended the meeting or not, just for demonstration purpose. See, if I click here, this dot, see, some meeting, I have conducted small meetings, 2 minutes, only 1 minute he is present. 5 minutes he is present for the 5 minutes. Okay, another dot I have selected out of 7 minutes, 6 minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, like that. So what for how much duration the meeting has been and how much time he or she attended, everything is shown here. Though I did not take attendance because of this Insights app. Not only that, okay, when I was checking this Insights app functionality, just I was going through and I could understand. See, some date back I have seen, and so it was showing some student has gone through that block diagram reduction techniques video. Some student, I have shared some the control system textbooks here. Okay, they have gone to that see files tab at so and so time. Okay, like that, all that information is there. Okay, maybe sometimes useful just to understand how people are working. Okay, so that is about Insights app. Okay, then next I want to discuss about the poll. that you wanted to conduct during meeting, or maybe during meeting. Okay, so wow, what do we do if you want to conduct some poll? You need to create some form. Okay, I will show it later, or if possible maybe next slide. Okay, so some form I have created in Microsoft Office. Okay, my Office forms. Okay, I have created, and obviously I copied the link there and posted it here. Therefore, who are all the attendees? If just they click on that link, they will be directed to form. Actually, this is my one. Okay, that is why. Okay, let us see. So this is a demo on some forms. Okay, I got some 2 responses. Now it is directed to this. So this is the screenshot of Office. Okay, whatever the feedback or information they are submitting in this form, that I am seeing in the myoffice.com. Okay, if I open my forms. Okay, so different apps are there, no, via Word, Streams and all. Okay, Teams. So Forms app, if I open, as I logged in it will give all those details, responses, so on, so and all. Okay, see here. Okay, so I have created some form, give the correct order of Bloom's taxonomy from lower level to higher level. Okay, so this was given. The people have rearranged it, and okay, many of the options are correct, some are incorrect, which are shown. Okay, survey, poll. Okay, so something like that. How do you find different activities in Teams? Somebody responded, okay, this is some other type of question, Linked or something. Okay, like that. So the responses I got with analysis. Okay, with analysis, how likely you recommend Teams to your organization? Okay, nobody promoted, detractors, passives. Okay, like that. So you can have survey, you can have poll by creating a Microsoft Teams and sharing it in your meeting, or sharing it in your channel and asking the people to fill it. Okay. Yes. So that is about that point. Next, breakout. Suppose you are taking some okay, you are taking some subject. Okay, maybe some concept is there. You want the people to have they divided into groups. Okay, and have some small discussion later together. Once again, all of you can join and discuss something like that. Okay, if at all that type of activity has to be done, there is an option in case of Teams, which is called as breakout groups. Okay, so see here, I have conducted a meeting, all the 4 students attended. Okay, then what I said is, suddenly I thought, okay, maybe let us conduct some activity. Okay, and let us split the students into groups. So I have split these 4 into 2 groups. 2 are one group, 2 are the other group. I told them clearly. Number 1 and 3, you are group 1. Okay, breakout group 1. The 4 and 5, you breakout group 2, like that. So then what I did, okay, just like how we have created this different channels, maybe private or public, like that I have created 2 channels. Okay, public channels only, but I have informed the student. We need to inform the students that you have to join only in this group. Like that I have informed. Therefore 2 groups are there, 2 students have to join. Then so we left the meet, original meet. This meet we have left. Then the students, see, I said some Pujita and Anju are one group. Okay, they have joined in the breakout group 1. Where is that breakout group? Okay, somewhere here it is not visible, but it will appear. So the breakout, this is a breakout group 1. They 2 joined here. Okay, then see, whenever some meeting is going on, this video symbol will come here. Okay, then breakout group 2. Okay, they have also joined. Some meeting is, somebody has joined. One of the 2 students have joined. So it is showing this. Okay, to me. Okay, okay. now, so there also the second breakout group also they have joined. Now, okay, so the student joined as per the division, the corresponding breakout group. Now this is my account. This is my account. Okay, I have gone to breakout group and clicked. See here, breakout 2, join. Okay, I clicked it and joined. See, breakout 2, I joined here. Okay, so breakout 2, I joined this group. Some Pujita and Anju are there here. I also joined. And in their discussion, if I can just monitor them, I can help them. Okay, I can guide them, whatever possible we can do. Okay, then while it is going on, okay, I can go to breakout group 1 also. I can join that group also. Okay, then so see here, meeting in breakout 1, join. Okay, this is my teams. Okay, so I went there and joined. Join now. Join. See here. Please see here. The breakout 2. This is breakout group 2. Okay. So as I joined this for me, only for me, this is on hold. The other people can continue their discussion. Okay. The two students in this breakout group, they can continue discussion. For me, it is on hold. Now I joined this. Suppose if I want to join this group, leaving this breakout 1, see here, resume is there. So if I press this resume, I will be leaving breakout group 1 and I will be joining breakout group 2. Okay, so see, now the breakout 1 is on hold, whereas breakout 2 is I joined this. I will guide the people there before I have guided the students here, like that. So the resume option is there, so that you can just switch from one meeting to other meeting, one group to other group and all. So once the discussion has been done, and so now if at all the total class has to meet, we will instruct the groups to leave the group, okay, end the meeting and join the actual class meeting. Okay, so that some manual things we need to do. But this type of breakout groups discussion is possible in Teams. So this is all about what that you need to do, or what that you can do while conducting or organizing an online class or meeting. Okay, now I would like to concentrate on assignments. So this is some group that I have created, third area EB, SEM, okay, and all. By default, general channel will be there. As we already said, so many tabs are there here. Assignment tab, I went there, I'm going there. Okay, see here, so many things. Drafts, are there any drafts? No drafts. Are there any assignments assigned? Yes. Okay, control system assignment 1 is assigned. You can see here, out of 63, 44 returned the assignment. Okay, submitted the assignment. Out of them, as per my time limits, I could correct 3 students' assignments. Okay, and returned. So I have not yet graded the assignments totally. Okay, anyway, such information is there. You can press create here. Create. Okay, so many options are there. Assignment, quiz, and from existing can you select. I just want to go to assignment. So if you click assignment there, this will come. Okay, a title, some title you can give, instruction, something you can write, add sources, resources. Okay, you can add some resources here. What resource? Assignment questions you can add. See, I have given something titled transfer function instruction. Please look into the attached document and questions. Okay, then I will click on this add resources and add the. If I click on the add resources, this window will come. This window. Okay, you can upload the document from OneDrive, ClassNote. Okay, so many things. Teams. Okay, but I have gone for this option, upload from this device. Okay, therefore from my system. Okay, I have uploaded. I wanted to upload control system 1 document. So upload from this device, control system 1. Done. If you press done, okay, so this control system 1 is added to this add resources. Then here ellipsis is there. If you press there, you can see several options. and see, students cannot edit. Okay, if at all it is an assignment, the question given by you don't want it to be edited, so you have to take care of it. If at all a specific situation is there where they can edit, okay, you can give this option, the above option, students edit their own copy. If you see here points, how many points are there for this assignment? 10 points are there. Okay, and the most important thing is add rubric. Okay, so let us click on that add rubric and see what comes. Okay, so when I clicked on that add rubric, so already whatever the rubrics that I have created that are coming, introduction to control system something, so I can select one of them, or I can create a new one. Okay, so let me just go to new rubrics to show you the format, title, description, some points. Okay, if at all you don't on the points here, points will not come. Excellent 5, good 4, like that it won't come. If you select, all those things come. And what is the description for excellent, what is the criteria, good, what is the criteria, and also on like that. So if at all you want to add few more criteria, you can plus this plus symbol. If you want to add few more description, you can add this vertical plus. Okay, like that. So like that I have already done, and I'm showing that as a control systems assignment 1 rubric. Okay, just I wanted to show you this control system 1 assignment on the mechanical translation system. I have given 2 problems. Problem 1, what is the criteria? So if some criteria is satisfied, 5 marks, they will get excellent, and so on. This criteria is satisfied, poor, 2 marks, like that. Okay, and problem 2, some criteria. Okay, like that. So I have created this already, and I am attaching this. Okay, and just just I wanted to show this need practice, 1 mark will be given. Okay, so that is rubric which we have already created, and I have attached. So this was not there before. Okay, ikkada rubric anundi. Okay, now because I have attached this rubric, control systems assignment rubric is coming here. Okay, then to whom should I assign this? Okay, so by default, as I am in this team, that team comes. Okay, but if I click this 2 squares, what are there? Okay, the other teams also will pop up. If I want to select, okay, the same thing they can be given to third area EA students also. Okay, and other group also I can select like that also. So if I select those 2 groups also, something like 3 classes, for 3 classes I am assigning this assignment. Okay, then whether I am assigning it to all students or specific students. So let us see. If at all you want to only assign it to specific students, you can click there, select them. So I have selected 7 students just for demonstration purpose here. So it is appearing here. So otherwise, I want to give this assignment to everyone. Then see here, some option is there. Don't assign to students added to this class in future. But edit symbol is there, edit is there. See, so edit student assignments, don't assign to the students added to in future. Okay, suppose we know sometimes some students will be late joiners. Okay, so if at all you don't want them to for them to be assigned with this assignment, you have to select this. Otherwise, whoever are joining, whenever they are joining, if you want to assign, this has to be selected, and click OK. Okay, then here if you see below this time, assignment will post immediately with late turn-ins allowed. Edit is there. So when they have what is the due date and all. Okay, but the edit option is there. Okay, so you can select what is the due date. You can select what is the time on that particular due date, and if you press that edit, whatever I have shown, okay, you can schedule this assignment whenever you want, not only today. Okay, whenever you want, you can give the date. Okay, on that day this will be posted to the students. What is the due date? You can give. Okay, if you don't select this close date, then late turn-ins will be allowed. Okay, students can submit even late beyond this given time. But if you select that, late turn-ins will not be permitted. If you select the C, late turn-ins are not allowed. Okay, done. So as per your requirement, do that. So choose channel. Okay, pick channel. So
Hare Krishna, sir. Sorry to disturb you, sir. Sir, a little bit fast and you have to conclude, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So then what? Here only one channel is there in the team that I am discussing, only general channel. Okay. So if at all more channels are there, I can select any. So done. Okay. So this is how it looks like. Okay. Now go to assign. Okay. Discard, save, assign the assignment. So see, before only this control system assignment 1 was shown. Now I have added this transfer function assignment 2. Okay. So it is shown. Okay. Now because we have assigned it. Okay. Then immediately the information will go to this posts. Okay. General channel post tab. It is posted in me as well as students, everybody. It will be appearing. Then, so if you go to this assignments tab, okay, then see here all the students. Just now I posted, okay, when I have taken these screenshots, all are not turned in. Ante asalu as of now they have not seen the assignment. That is the indication. 63 so far nobody turned in. Okay, then see here. Here there is a view. Student view is there. Okay, if you click on that, okay, we can see, this is my account only, we can see how the assignment looks for student. Okay, some instruction, the assignment question document, rubric, 10 marks. So what is the view of the student in their teams also we can see here. Then okay, and so if they click here, they can see the rubric. Okay, the students can see the rubric. And if they click on this control systems assignment document, they can see the this assignment questions. Okay, like that. So that is their view. Then see, some 60 students returned. Okay, for 60 students I need to correct the assignment at, but 3 students I have corrected. Do not worry, I will conclude sharp by 5 o'clock. Okay, okay. So here I need to return the assignment. That means I need to correct the assignments. 60 assignments I need to yet correct. But 3 students' assignments I have already corrected. You can see here. Okay, turned in late. I allowed them even submitting after the due date. Okay, turned in late 2 hours. Turned in 1 hour late, 22 minutes. Just viewed, not submitted. Okay, not turned in. Asal chodne chodledu. Okay, like that. Okay? And these are the returned to whom I have returned. Okay, so I have returned, corrected. They got these many marks. I can give feedback also. See whatever the feedback I have given. Some feedback I have given here. Okay, then let us see. But the beautiful feature that I liked here is, if at all the student has not submitted the assignment also, at least if at all he is working and he is, you see, he did not submit, but that document is there online. In such a case, you can see that. You can see that. Okay. So turned in later. So I am clicking on, just want to see, okay, what he has submitted and all. Okay. So if I click that, it will come like this. Okay, some document, assignment document, scan document. Here, who is the student, assignment document, rubric that I have given and all. Okay, points for 10 points, 0. Okay, I mean 10 points are there. We need to evaluate now. Okay, then here there is a plus symbol. We can adjust the zoom it and all. Okay, let us window zoom. So this thing will be there. Then see, if you click here, you will get, you can open this in Teams itself or online, or you can download the assignment. Now, if you click on this rubric, what I have created, okay, this will come. Okay, excellent 5 points. What is the criteria? Need practice 1 point. What is the criteria? This is problem 1. I have given 2 problems. Problem 1. Okay. Then, so I have evaluated. Okay. And I understood that he is deserving 4 marks. I have see, I need not mark manually and all. Just, of course, I need to select here. I need not write somewhere and all. Just if rubric is created, that is the thing. Okay. So good, 4 points. Okay, I have selected. So see, as soon as I selected here, 0 has turned to 4. And at the bottom, I can give why I have not given 1 more mark. Some last step is wrong. Please check. Okay. So then I can go to second problem. Then after verifying this document, I can give accordingly some marks. Five marks are given, total 9. So I need not mark all these things here. If rubrics is created, if you just select as per the observation you have done in the document, automatic marks will come. Okay, so the feedback is good. For each and every question we are giving feedback. Okay, for each and every question we are giving feedback. So total 9 marks he got. Just then do done. Okay, so that is how. Once it is done, once again it is asking overall feedback. Some good. So total points they secured 9. Okay, so then it will come return. If you press this, then the marks will appear at the student's end. Okay, and see here. Okay, so that the student name is there now here. Okay, if you click on this down arrow, then all the students list will come. Okay, whomever you click, then their document will appear here. Okay, like that. Otherwise you can use this side arrows also. Okay, so like this, like this. Like this you can grade them. Okay, using rubrics. If you create, very helpful, and you can easily do that. So see, these are not screenshots anymore, so I could do only screenshots up to that. Okay, within 5-10 minutes I will conclude. So okay, so like that I need to add to return 59 students. 4 students I have written, because when I was taking these screenshots I have corrected one more. No, so total 4. So 4 returns. Okay, like that. Okay, these are not screenshots. No, right. Then so let me go here. Okay, this is live, not any more screenshot. Okay, so let us see. Let us okay, turned in later. Okay. So I have clicked somewhere. Okay, some students document. Okay, this is coming. See, please see. See, once I clicked on some student name, his document opened like this, just like whatever the screenshots I have shown. Okay, those are scanned screenshots. This is the document, Word document, whatever it may be. So then see what you can do. Okay, see, he has written some. See, list out various ways of classifying control systems. I said that student has written only 3. Then what you can do is, you can just click on this open in desktop app. You can click on this, continue here. Okay. Okay. I clicked on this. See, now this pen is coming. This pen is coming, which was not there before. Why, I don't know. These are not highlighted now. But anyway, editing. We have less time, 5 minutes. Editing, reviewing, viewing. If you select this, only you can view. You cannot edit. If you select this, you can edit, review. Okay, you can give some suggestions. And this is you can edit the document. You can edit the document. Okay, like that. So that pen option is there. Somehow it is why it is not highlighting, I could not understand. But I have already created a see. Let me, like, if you. Okay, they are not highlighting, so I may not be able to show it here. So anyway, I have, if you select a certain part of the document, okay, then there will be an option popping up, new add comment. Then if you add the comment, just I will tell this point and conclude. Please wait 1 second. Why it is not opening up? Okay, okay, it should be a Word document. So I have opened somebody's, right. Okay, this document is open. Now see, this pen is there, editing, reviewing and viewing. I want to review and give some suggestions to my student. So just I am selecting some part, okay, if at all assuming that he has written something, I want to give, like he did not write, okay, I want to select some part, okay, and see, new comment you can add, okay, what you can add, why you did not answer this yet, okay, easy, do it fast, something, okay, like that. You can add a comment, post, okay, and post, okay, and so I have posted it like that. We can post the comments and send it to the student. If you written this document, if you close now, just close it also, then if that particular student opens his assignment, he can see that particular document. Otherwise only 3 classifications are mentioned. I said I add minimum 5 classifications. He can see all that, and accordingly, if at all he is interested, he can modify and so that he can do a better work and he can submit it in a best way. So I wanted to cover so many other points, though I tried my best to go fast. I don't know whether I'm slow or fast, okay. This much I could do. So what all I discussed is just, if you want to consolidate, my aim is mainly for the ones who are new to these teams, and just to introduce them about teams, okay, regarding online classes and online assignments. I wanted to discuss about the forms, surveys and other things also, but time is up, okay. So what we discussed is regarding the setup of team and login things and two-step verification and other things, okay. Then creating a team, channels and other things. Then where so many options which are all possible in conducting or organizing a online class or online meeting, or we discussed in detail, and almost those some more points are there in assignment related thing, okay. I felt this rubric system is useful, and I am surprised. Of course I'm not that exposed to so many things, but when I understood that we can give some comments which are will be reflected to students back, and they can act accordingly, I was happy. If at all we really have time, we can do all that, and so many other things are there I could not cover. Actually, for this webinar, I contacted so many people. What are all the problems are there, what need to be covered and all. I took the information from many people. I wanted to cover all those issues, but see, the basics also I